Welcome students, I am Mukul, assistant maths teacher of Bharat Model School. Student, in the previous class, we have completed chapter 2 of class 8. In this video, we will start third chapter of class 8, that is understanding quadrilaterals. Understanding quadrilaterals. This video is the introduction of this chapter. We will discuss in this class the just basic concept of quadrilaterals of the quadrilaterals. Okay. First, we should start from the that word polygon. What is polygon? Okay. Polygon is a simple closed curve. A simple closed curve made of line segment. Okay. A simple closed curve made of a line segment. What do you mean by line segment? That is a part of line. That is a part of line. For example, AB, which have an edge AB. Okay. So with that line segment, we can form a polygon. Okay. So I am drawing some picture of polygon, that is closed curve with line segment. These are the examples of polygon. Okay. Now, on basis of sides means the line segment, we can classify a polygon, that is the number of sides 3. Student, one thing remember, for making a polygon, we should need minimum 3 sides. Okay. Other than with the 2 sides, we cannot form a polygon. That polygon, if a polygon has 3 sides, that is called triangle. 4, that is quadrilateral. 5, pentagon. Okay. 6, that is hexagon. 7, heptagon. 8, octagon. 9, nonagon. And 10, decagon. Okay. Now, that if any polygon have 3 sides, that type of polygon is called triangle. Now, we will discuss that about the interior, some of the interior angles. Okay, some of the interior angles. Okay, the general formula of the sum of the interior angle, that is n minus 2 into 180. Okay, in class 7 or class 6 we have learned that sum of the angles of a triangle, that is 180. Now a and n is the number of sides. For triangle, to put here 3, that is 3 minus 2 into 180. So 1 into 180, that is 180. Okay. n minus 2 into 180. Using that formula, we get, if it has 3 sides, then it is called triangle, and sum of the interior angles of the triangle, that is 180. Okay. Quadrilateral, that is 360. For pentagon, just put n minus 2 into 180, put n equal to 5, that is 5 minus 2 into 180, 3 into 180, that is 540. Okay, that is 540. So, this one we get all the angles, or some of the angles of the polygon. Now, polygon can be classified the other way, that is concave polygon, convex polygon, regular polygon, irregular polygon. Okay, irregular polygon, that is concave polygon, convex polygon, regular polygon, irregular polygon. Now what is concave polygon? We have learned that polygon have some angles. Now if any angle, any interior angle greater than 180, that is concave polygon. If all angles less than 180, that is convex polygon. Regular means if all the angles as well as sides are equal, then it is called regular. Angles and sides are equal, that is regular. Irregular, or if all sides and angles are not equal to each other, then it is called irregular. Regular polygon, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is 3 sides and 3 angles are equal. Square, all sides are equal to each other and all angles are 90 degrees. This type of polygon are called regular polygon. Okay, and irregular polygon, you can take these two sides. This side is not equal to this side, so it is a irregular polygon. Okay, one thing, student, in the definition of polygon, I have said that simple closed curve. Simple closed curve is called that made of line segment is called polygon. Now, if I draw a figure, that is that a polygon? No, because this portion is not closed. This portion is not closed. Is that figure is a polygon? Yes. Is that a figure is polygon? No. It is a polygon? Yes. Now, concave polygon. If I draw a polygon, that is A, B, C, D, E. All vertices are given name as A, B, C, D, E. Okay. This is a figure of concave polygon. Why it is concave polygon? Because this angle is more than 180. More than 180. That's why it is a concave polygon. And convex polygon, all the polygon that is square, parallelogram, rectangle, these are convex polygon. And we have already discussed regular and irregular. Now, diagonal. What do you mean by diagonal? Diagonal of a polygon means the line segment joining the non-consecutive vertices. Non-consecutive vertices means if I draw a polygon, okay, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, that point A, B, C, D, E are vertices. Non-consecutive vertices means if I join these two vertices, that is A, the consecutive of non-consecutive vertices of A, that is C, D, not B and E. So joining of two non-consecutive vertices is called diagonal. Okay. In case of concave and convex, if any diagonals lies inside the polygon, that is convex. If it is lies outside the polygon, that is concave. Take an example. Okay, so non-consecutive vertices of C, I draw join this A, that is that AC line outside of the figure A, B, C, D, E. That's why the diagonals of a concave polygon may lie outside of the polygon. But in case of convex polygon, always it should lie inside the, for example, okay, A, B, C, D, E. These are the diagonals. Okay, all diagonals lie inside the polygon. That is the difference between concave and convex. In case of concave polygon, diagonals lie inside, outside, maybe outside, some may be inside, but in case of convex, all the diagonals should lie or in the inside of the polygon. Okay, now what is quadrilateral? What is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral means a simple closed curve having four sides, having quadrant. That means four, and lateral means side. Any polygon having four sides, that is called quadrilateral. A simple closed curve. That should be a simple closed curve. Polygon means simple closed curve. So a polygon having four sides is called quadrilateral. Now, we will discuss the property of polygon. First, sum of all angles that is interior, this 360 degree. Sum of all angles are 360 degree, and diagonals bisect each other. See, diagonal bisect each other means A, B, C, D. If that two diagonal AC and BD intersect at O, according to the property of quadrilateral, OB should be equal to OD. OA equal to OC. Okay, that is the property of a quadrilateral. And third one, that adjacent angle are supplementary, or sum of the adjacent angle is 180. It means adjacent angle means this angle of adjacent angle of A, that is B. So sum of A and B must be 180. Okay, and sum of CD 180 degree, AD 180 degree, BC 180 degree. Okay, so students, in the next video we will further discuss on quadrilateral, types of quadrilaterals and their property. But then after that we will start the exercise. Till then, stay at home and keep watching all the videos of Badon Mondal School. Thank you.